All right, guys. Hello again. Good news and bad news. Bad news. I made a video. I tried to post it. Um, I deleted the video before it got posted on YouTube. So unfortunately, you won't see that part of the video. That was just me removing the valves from the cylinder head. Uh, Good information on there, but we can refill that in on this video. Today we're going to go over the installation process of your valves and how to grind your valves. Grind the valves. Don't grind them. We're going to use some valve grinding compound. This will actually take all the crap out of there, get it nice and smooth again so it sits perfectly flat and you get great compression. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get started here. Other good side note, I finally figured out what I was doing wrong with my camera. So we should have some better shots, some better angles, and hopefully a little bit bigger video for you guys. All right, let's get started on this, and yeah. All right, so when I took this thing apart, as you can see here, I got this head sitting the same way I had it as I took it apart. And there's all my valves, all the springs, everything there sitting in the exact same order. You want all this stuff to go back in the same way that it came out of here. It has a certain wear pattern, and you want that to be matching up right where it was. All right, so we got my tools here. Spring compressor, and hammer might help out. And if you have a magnet, that'll help you out quite a bit, especially when you're taking out the retaining clips. Get out of there. These little guys right here. Got to take these guys out. There we go. Really small and hard to get in there. So if you got a magnet, it'll make your job 10 times easier. If you don't have one, I suggest getting one. Smaller the better. Alright, I'll get started on this and fill you guys in as I go. So before I get started with the valves and the grinding paste, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go around and pop all the valve stem seals out. I don't need these anymore. If you're doing this job, get some new ones. They're fairly inexpensive, and it can save you some good time down the road if it starts smoking because of your valve stem seals. I'll pop all those out, and we'll keep going. One piece of advice I will give you: before you start taking those valve stems out, grab yourself a flathead screwdriver, little hammer. Just get on each one of them. Get them a little vibration. Depending how long they've been in there, sometimes they like to stick. So if you get them a little vibration before you try to take them out, it'll make your life just a little bit easier. Don't have to hit them hard, just a little tap tap. Gotta make love to it. Just like that. And they should all pull out pretty easy. So we got all the valve stem seals out. And you can kind of see here, let me get a better light on there. Still got some crap around it. When it pulls out, should kind of look like that. So got some junk on there. Yeah, I guess they all have still some junk on there. Basically, that's just still some of the rubber left on there from the old gasket. So I'm going to take a flathead screwdriver. I'm going to clean all those up. I'll take my rag, put it on my screwdriver, and get that all nice and pretty. Got all the old gasket out so it sits properly. And there we go. Looking a lot cleaner, a lot better. See down on there? Got all the crap cleaned out of it. It's not perfect by any means, as you can see over here, but it's a lot better.
Almost better without the light, isn't it? There we go. Got all the crap out of there. All the sludge, all the old, just all the crap out. So now I'll go ahead and start getting the valves, kind of grinding the valves a little bit. All right, now we can start using the valve grinding compound. Gonna use another little tool I got here. See, we'll probably use that size. One of my little smaller ones. This guy here. I'll connect to the end of the valve. Clean that off a little bit. It's a little dirty. Like so. Allow me to turn it. I might have to clean that off a little gas, get the oil off of there. And allow me to turn in there and allow me to grind all this down. All that black tar off there along the edges. You make a nice good seal inside that cylinder. So that's what we're going to do right now. Alright, so I'll take this guy out of the package here. Get my valve grinding compound. That can go trash. And that's why my floor is so dirty. We'll open that up. Okay, we are good to go. And that's one of the reasons I'll show you here why I removed the valve stem seals before I started doing this. So we'll take a little bit of that. Ooh, that's too much. That'll be a little bit too much. Stick it on there. A little bit there. Put a little bit right around here. Okay. I'll just slide it in where it's supposed to go. Just like that. Get my dirty rag. And the reason I want to take that valve stem seal out was that way this can move easier without something trying to grab it. Makes it easier to use this tool. Now push this guy right on there. And we'll just start turning it. Back and forth, back and forth. Get all nice and cleaned up. The sound starts getting duller and duller. You'll know that it's getting clean. There we go, get a little more paste in there. We'll get it back down to the dulling sound. That sounds pretty good. Okay, now we take that back out. We'll get everything all cleaned up. And there we go. That looks a ton better. I can kind of see it. There we are. Where are we at here? See if we can get to good angle here. Let me back out. You can see exactly on there where the paste was hitting. That grinding compound was doing its job. That looks so much cleaner, so much better. All right, and then here we are in here. You can see the huge difference between the left and right one. That looks so much cleaner and so much better. So if you're doing this job, get the valve grinding compound. Even if you have new valves, still a good idea to take old valves and grind that down, grind that out. Again, not with a grinder. It's clean, it's nice, it's gonna make a great seal. So that's why we use that valve grinding compound. Cleans it up really nice. So even if you got new valves, like I said, get that compound, clean out the seating area. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep going this. I'm gonna get the rest of these grinded down. I don't know if I'll finish this video tonight or tomorrow night, but we'll continue this and I'll show you guys how to put the springs and the seats all back together. All right, so let me get grinded in here. Not with the grinder though. We are finally down to our last valve to grind. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just going to use a little bit of that again, kind of going through this one more time. Just a hair bit goes a long ways. It doesn't take very much. Right along there. Slide her in. Grab my laping tool, my valve laping tool. I stick it right on there. And again, we'll just keep going back and forth. Pick it up, get some more paste in there. Just like that. It's pretty simple. If you're watching there, you can see me, I have my hand back here. What I'm actually doing is pushing on this valve, just like that, and trying to keep a little pressure off so it turns a little easier. Still grinding, but I don't need that much pressure. Should be good. Pop that off. I'm finally done with that again. I'll see that tool again in the next 2 years. Unless I do another car sooner than that. Gonna run all that grinding compound off of there. Don't want none of that going inside of the motor. That'd be really bad. Looks great. Again, we'll just take my guy, stick my finger in there, and get all that paste out of that. Red finger run it through. And there we go. Woo! Where'd the cap? Where's my cap? I can't find my cap. I probably already lost it. Oh boy. There it is. Ooh. Okay. And there we go. Those look a lot better. So much cleaner. Same thing with the valves. Just looks so much cleaner. And there we go. We got those valves with the grinding, valve grinding compound. I've used this stuff quite a bit. I love it. Used it on any motor I got apart. Anytime I do a head gasket, valve grinding compound. Get those valve seating areas and the valves all cleaned out where it all goes together. Definitely gives you better compression. The first time I actually tested this stuff out was on my 97 Ford F-150 when I rebuilt that motor. When I was done with that engine, I had 1 to 2 pound compression difference between all 6 cylinders. So that stuff's really good, really works, and it won't harm anything. The little valve laping tool I have, definitely a great thing to grab if you're going to end up doing this and you're going to use that compound. It's a lot easier than trying to turn it from the top. As you see, little tool, put it on there, rotate it, and the cleaner these are, when you put it on the valve, the easier your life is going to be. If you have some carb cleaner nearby, you can get all the oil off, and that'll stick a lot better. Unfortunately, I used all my carb cleaner and all my brake cleaner cleaning the valve seating, or the inside of the cylinder head. So yeah, ran out. I'll have to get some more from Walmart or some other place one of these days. So that'll be it for me right now. I will come back and finish this video here in a little bit. All right. Thanks, guys.